Hey everybody, it's Brooke. I'm so glad to see everybody, and happy New Year. I'm sorry that I missed it. If you're in my Facebook group, you probably saw that I got a terrible cold right before New Year's, and it has sort of lingered, and I feel so much better, but am super congested, more so than usual even, hard to believe. So if the video is a little choppy, it's because I will pause it if I have a sneezing fit. But look at these, you guys. It's really blown out. I'm sorry. This is the Friday freebie this week in Recreations by Brooke Facebook group. I'll link it up there in the corner in case you have not joined yet. And we're working with a kit I started last year called Snowy Winter. And this is a set of fussy cuts that I posted this week. You guys, I cut this out with my Cricut. I'm not a great fussy cutter. Look at the detail. Can you see the little antenna on the butterfly even got cut out? And the butterfly on top of the rose. Oh, that's a little better if I tip it. This little leaf, I feel like I could touch the fabric and feel it. It came out really, really well. So I thought a lot of you may have gotten Cricuts for Christmas, or you got a Cricut for Christmas 3 years ago, and it's still sitting in your closet in its box. So why don't I show you how to fussy cut any images, not just these. I'm going to show you on these, but any fussy cuts that you have, you can make your Cricut do it for you. Did you know that? Hang around and we will get started. I'm going to pull up the Cricut screen and show you step by step. So let me move these out of the way and we will go do that. Then, so here we are at the Cricut or the Design Space homepage, and you do have to download Design Space from Cricut.com. It's free, but if you haven't purchased a Cricut yet, you can still go in there and mess around and see what you think. So what we're going to do is start a new project. Okay, and we want to upload our image. So we'll go over here to the left where it says upload. And I put mine on my desktop. So we can upload it right there, and I want to browse. And there are my fussy cuts. So I will double click that. And there they are. Now this is definitely a complex image because it's got a lot of detail and a lot of different colors. I use complex for almost everything. So there is our image. Now Design Space does have this function that's relatively new. It's a background remover, and you can try that. However, I find that it does take away more than you want usually. So I just clicked on that just so we could see. And you see what happened is the butterfly lost his antenna, the little hummingbird lost his legs, the rose is all chopped up. Yeah, that wasn't so good. So let's go down back over here and hit revert. We will do this manually. So right here in the bottom left corner, select your magic wand. Come over here to your image and click anywhere that it's white. There we go, that looks good. And we can make this a little bit bigger so we can see inside that rose. I'm going to go ahead and take these big pieces out. So I'll click right there where it's white. And right there where it's white. We'll go down here and we'll click right there where it's white. The other thing that you can do to save yourself some ink is erase down here where it says Recreations by Brooke. There it goes. You're not changing your original file. This is a copy. So that way, well, the Cricut isn't trying to cut out all of this stuff down here because that would be a great big waste of time. Let's go ahead and shrink this back down so we can see it all. And that looks pretty darn good. So I am going to apply and continue over here on the bottom right. And there it is, loading it up. Now you want to make sure that you're choosing print then cut. Otherwise you're just going to get a cut. So, excuse me, I'm sorry. We'll choose print then cut. Already has a name, Fussy Cuts 1, because that was the name of the file, and we will upload it. And there it is. So go ahead and select that and come over here and say add to canvas. It's thinking. Design Space seems to be slow. Have I been saying design cuts? Oh my goodness. I'm not even on cold meds today. So here it is. It looks great. And you can see right over here, though, we have a big, giant red exclamation point. So let's go ahead and click on this and see what is happening. Why is it yelling at us? There we go. Image too large and low resolution. Oh, because it imported really big. I don't know why. No matter what size you make it in Photoshop, when things are imported into Cricut Design Space, they get all crazy and get to be a different size. But we have this very handy button right here that says Auto Resize Image. Great. That ought to take care of the resolution problem also. There we go. Look, and now it's small. And it's the right size for print then cut. All the issues are resolved over here. Perfect. So now all we want to do is hit make. Make sure that your printer and your Cricut are both on. Okay, it's only one mat, only one project sheet. So that looks great. Let's hit continue. It's connecting to my Cricut, and then we're going to send this to the printer. It's thinking about it. It's thinking real hard. It's time to take a sip of coffee while Cricut is thinking. There we go. Okay, that is the printer I want to use. I only want one copy. I'm going to go ahead and add the bleed, and I'm going to use system dialog instead of just printing, because that way I can adjust the settings to make it more of a quality print. I am not keeping my thoughts on track. There we go. Okay, and here I'm going to hit preferences. And I already have it set up so that stickers is the setting that I use. That turns it into matte photo paper and high quality, but you can just change these two things on yours. Just make sure you're printing in high quality. That's great. And I'm going to hit print. Okay, now we need to set our base material. And what I'm going to do is, it's heavier than copy paper, but it's lighter than cardstock. I'm going to go ahead and choose copy paper. Let's go browse the materials and see if there's anything closer. I'm going to hit paper, or search paper. All kinds of paper, look at that. Copy paper, 32 pounds. Let's try that. That's a whole lot more detailed. They keep adding more and more categories of things that you can cut. Okay, and I'm just going to leave it at default pressure. And it's going on my printer right now. I'm going to go ahead and pause you guys while it finishes printing and I get it on my mat and get it cut. So, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Sorry for the light. I know it's terrible, but it's snowing out, and I've moved over to my phone to the Cricut. I've got my printed piece out here. I've oriented it the way that it shows me in Design Space, and I'm using my Cricut brayer to apply the paper to the mat. It really is a good idea to use that brayer. Let me pull the machine over. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to feed my mat in, making sure to get underneath these two little pieces and pushing it over to the left. I'm going to hit the flashing arrow. I don't know. Can you see that? I don't think you can. Oops, there it is. Hopefully I'm not making you seasick. I don't ever film on my phone. I don't know what's possessed me. I just wanted you guys to see this. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit the flashing Cricut button, and it's going off into the machine. Okay, guys, it's done printing, or cutting rather, and it's telling me to eject my mat. However, this is the other thing I wanted to show you. Best tip ever. Before I hit that flashing button, I just want to take my spatula and make sure I'm not taking the mat out. I'm keeping it in there. I just want to make sure this cut. And you know what? I'm not sure it did all the way. Good thing we're checking. Nope, it did not. So before I take it out, I'm going to press the flashing Cricut button again. And it's going to do the cut all over again. I don't know if you've ever tried to recut an image once you've ejected it. It never cuts in exactly the same spot. I don't know why. But if you don't take the mat all the way out and just recut immediately, it ought to be just fine. There we go, guys. All cut out. Lay it on a sheet of paper. Again, the little detail on his antlers. They're not antlers, they're antenna. But I heard someone call them antlers, and it's cracked me up ever since. Just beautiful detail. All done on the Cricut. Took no time at all. So I hope that was helpful. And again, you can use any file that you have. Do exactly the same thing and have your fussy cut done for you. Just another cool thing your Cricut can do for you. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, absolutely leave them down in the comments. I will answer them. And you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.